Dear students, in this lecture, we are going to differentiate between the conduction and convection mode of heat transfer. So let us we go in depth discussions. Earlier we discussed the conduction, but today we are going to learn the definition of conduction. The conduction is the flow of heat transfer in a substance due to the exchange of energy between the molecules having more energy and molecules having a less energy. It means the conduction heat transfer is happening in substance only between the molecules having more energy and less energy. If we go in depth discussion of this conduction, then here the conduction is a transfer of heat from one part of the substance to the another part of same substance. Here the same substance is most important. Suppose there are two different substances, then also conductions are happening. So here from one substance to the another substance in physical contact with it, means whenever there is a two substance, you need a physical contact between them. And most important point that you need to remember here, without considerations of displacement of molecular forming a substance. It means if it is liquid substance, it is gas, or it may be a solid, but the displacement of molecules we are not considering over here in the conduction mode of heat transfer. That is very important. So here there is three conditions, or you need to remember the 3 points, that either it is happening in the same substance from higher energy level molecules to the lower level energy molecules, or if there are two different substances, then the physical contact between them is necessary, and we are not consider the displacement of molecules which is forming the substance. So this is an important point that we need to remember while understanding the conduction mode of heat transfer. Suppose we have these two different examples of the conduction. Here when we start the flame, suppose the starting of flame means whatever the molecules are come in the contact between this flame get energized, and that is transferred from layer to layer in the close packed structures of the solids. See, suppose I am going to discuss another examples, that suppose here one rod is there and I have attached one pin with the help of wax. So as I start the flame, after certain period of time the heat is transferred inside the rod by mode of conductions due to the higher level of molecules which is transfer the energy to the next level of molecules which consist of low energy or the low level of energy. Now we are going in discussions that mechanisms which is happening, or the mechanisms which is responsible for the conduction mode of heat transfer. So there are two basic mechanisms are working for the heat transfers by the mode of conductions. That first is called as a lattice vibration. As you know that all the particles, means the lattice or the molecules, are vibrating according to the temperature of that lattice or the molecules. When it gets energized, the amplitude of that vibrations is increases and it collide without any displacement. Due to this amplitude increase in the vibrations, it is collide, or it can be collide with the another lattice, and due to that the energy is transferred from higher level molecules to the lower level molecules. So this is a first mechanisms. And if the solid is a metal, then there is another most important mechanisms are working for the heat conduction, that is a free electrons. As all of you know that in metal are the good conductors of electricity because of free electrons present in the metal. Similar way, the motions of free electrons is also responsible for the transfer of the heat by the mode of heat conductions. In the liquid and gases, the degree of freedom is more compared to the solid, and due to that the random motions of the particles and molecules are happening, and which is less responsible for the heat conduction. but the random motions is happening and collision between the molecules is also happens in liquid and gaseous. But as the degree of freedom is more, it is not so much important compared to the solids. The heat transfer due to the molecules collisions in liquid and gases is called as a heat conduction, but the fluid particles must be at rest at microscopic view. It is the most important conditions that heat transfer by the conductions are happening in liquid and gases, but it is only observed at microscopic view. It is the micro form of the heat transfer by the conductions. But the characteristics of the liquid and gas that is made for the macroscopic view and macroscopic motions. So we can neglect the heat which is transferred by the conduction mechanisms in liquid and gases. Now we are going to discuss about the detailed discussion on convection mode of heat transfer. The transfer of energy from one region to the another due to macroscopic motions. Here the word most important is macroscopic motions of fluid, and fluid is also made for the motions. So the characteristics of the fluid is that is generally for the motions. In addition to the energy transfer by the conduction, it means the primary mechanisms of the heat transfer is conduction, but in addition to the conduction, whenever the fluid particles are in the motions, the macroscopic motions are happening, and whatever the heat is transferred by this motion of the fluid particles is called as a convection mode of heat transfer. Convection is referred to the mode of heat transfer in which the heat is transported by the moving of fluid particles. Here the motion is very important, and motion it means actual motions, whereas in conduction we are only considering the collision between the two particles or the two molecules, which is generally happening because of the lattice vibrations, whereas in the convection we are referring to the actual motions and transportations of the particles from, and it is collide with each others. So we can write that convection is equals to the conduction plus the mixing mechanisms. So here conduction is basic, it is in base, but also we consider the actual motions of the fluid particles. Say for example, in this case the fluid is moving from bottom to top. Now we are going to discuss the types of convection. There are two types of convections are there. One is force convections. Force convection, it means the fluid motion caused by the external agency. As in earlier video number 2, we are observing the two types of convections. There are in one pan we are not putting down any kind of the external agency, whereas in second pan we are putting down the stirrer which is responsible for the motions of fluids. So this kind of the example is called as a force convections. And natural convections, in natural convection the fluid motions occurs due to the density variation which is caused by the temperature difference. So if the fluid motions occurs because of only the density variations which is caused by the temperature difference, it is called as a natural convections, where if you applied an external agency like a pump, blower, or any other modes like a stirrer or any other mechanical agencies are acting, then for the responsible for the fluid motion is called as force convection. Now radiation. All physical matter emits the thermal radiations in the form of electromagnetic waves because of vibration and the rotational movement of molecules and the atoms which make up the matter. In all physical matter is include the solid, liquid as well as a plasma state. It means all matter having existence on the earth emits the thermal radiations according to their temperature by means of an electromagnetic waves. Now here the two characteristics of radiations are very important. The rate of emission is increased with the temperature level. It means higher temperature the emission rate is higher or it is increases. If your temperature becomes low, then the rate of emission is also get decreases. And second is no material mediums is required for energy transfer by the means of radiation. It means if the heat is transferred by means of radiation, there is no medium or the no material is required for the radiation. Now we summarize all the points that we are discussing in the previous slides. That first point, in the conductions we require the physical contact, the material is required, but there is no actual motions, there is no density of the particle difference is required. In convection, the actual motions of fluid particle is there, the density difference is generated because of the temperature difference, and it also requires the material mediums, it means a material required. Now in radiations, there is no medium or there is no actual motions, there is no anything is required like a density difference, or but here only the temperature difference is required, and the energy is transferred by means of electromagnetic waves which is emitted by any matters. This is called as a radiations. So basic, you need to remember this table, and summary of this table is you must have to require the physical contact, means a material medium required, that actual motions of particles, there is electromagnetic waves. This kind of word you need to remember to differentiate these three mode of heat transfer. I hope so by this video you can be able to differentiate the three mode of heat transfer: conduction, convection and radiations. Before concluding these sessions, I want to say that in any actual problem, you cannot be able to separate the heat transfer by separations of that mode. If suppose we are having a fluid which is passing through a pipe, suppose we say that air is moving inside the pipe, so on the outer layer the convection is happening, inside of the pipe material conductions are happening, and as you know that radiation emissions are happening according to the temperature level of all physical matters. So in actual problems we cannot able to separate it out. The problem is belongs to the conductions, problem means a heat transfer is belong to the conductions, belongs to the convections, or belongs to the radiations. The all three modes of heat transfer coexist in the actual practices, but we need to conduct or we need to consider the primary action of that conductions, convections and radiations according to our requirements. It means whenever you are discussing about the solid materials, suppose a heat passing through the conductors or through the mediums or through the solid particles, it is primarily the problem of conductions. If the flow is moving, a flow of air is moving inside the pipe, it is an example of convections. And if you want to calculate that how much amount of energy received by a solar collector from the sun, it is a primarily the problem of radiation heat transfer. So by these considerations you can be separate it out that which mode of heat transfer is responsible for the actual practices or actual heat transfer problem. Thank you. I hope all of you are able to identify the mode of heat transfer, and you can be able to differentiate the three modes of heat transfer. Thank you for watching this video.